Hi everybody. It's Monday, July 26th, I think. And Lady and I thought we would catch you up on what's been going on in the garden. Say hi, Lady. Well, my garden had a bit of a late start. No matter how early I started my seedlings, life seemed to get in the way. Right, Lady? Lady had surgery, um, got got busy, and but things are very, very promising. Here's my blueberry bush. And I've been eating one or two every morning. They're really starting to ripen. It's very exciting. And here is my Aunt Lucille's tribute garden. You can see the strawberries are flowering. That I didn't expect. I didn't realize it would continue blooming and bearing fruit through the summer, so that's exciting. Petunias are, they're not liking all this really, really bad heat, and I've been working on trying to trim them back and bring them back to life. The pansies too, it's not their time. I'm gonna have to probably say goodbye soon. But I wanted to catch you up on, now that we're in the middle of summer, what the garden looks like and how I'm prepping to move in some fall crops when they're ready. I started some seedlings already. Here are the beets. I had tried to plant Swiss chard here, but Lady had another idea and dug this entire bed up. At least she left the eggplant and the green beans alone. Got a couple of different kinds of green beans growing. They're starting to come in. I have white, purple, and regular green beans. Eggplant. This is technically my second. Ooh, that was a bee. I harvested a tiny eggplant to roast or grill, I don't know, the other day. But eggplant's got lots of flowers on it. And here I'm putting in turnips. This used to be all lettuce, but they were past their prime. Gladiolas are blooming. What a pretty color they are. And the cone flowers look absolutely stunning. So in between on this is where the garlic used to be planted. Yesterday I planted red Russian, and scarlet kale. So this will hopefully continue all winter once it grows, you know. Lavender is still blooming, which really surprises me. I've been taking some and you know, to encourage them to continue blooming. Chamomile is coming in so pretty. Nice little accents throughout the garden. We have a carrot here that went to flower from the heat, but it seems it's the only one that did that, so been thinning them out, giving them room to grow. So the zinnias are just about, see, the zinnias are very late this year, but we've got some. They're so pretty. And hydrangea had one bloom on it, but I cut it back. I deadheaded that. So here's something funny. I've got a little volunteer tomato plant. I'm sure it's a cherry tomato that I threw over here last year. It just decided to grow. The shade garden is looking lovely. And let's see, this vegetable patch really doing nice. Planted some, this is white pumpkin. I transplanted from where I had planted too many in the other spot. Parsley's really, really ready to get pulled. Celery, I've been taking off the outer stems and eating that. And carrots, onions look like they're coming along. They've been pretty small so far when I've taken them out, but that's okay. I took the fava beans out of here and put peas. So these are going to be sugar snap peas for the fall. I just planted that yesterday too. So that's this bed. And let's move on. These little roses are looking so cute on the tables. So pretty. Over here, these are very late also, the cucumbers. Their heads kept getting eaten off by the groundhog, which moved out after we had the flood. We had a big flood during Tropical Storm Elsa in my son's room. And anyway, it seems like the groundhog just his apartment probably got flooded too. So I haven't seen him around for a while. Planted some lettuces here, which will hopefully grow throughout the fall and maybe even through the winter if I cover them up like I did last year, which seemed to work. Dill is flowering, which is great. And have some more green beans coming on for a little second flush maybe. And over here, got 2 zucchinis in here, 2 different kinds of zucchinis. Some zinnias, which are also very late, but I planted this patch pretty late. Zucchini over here. I've had 2 zucchinis so far, but I seem to only be getting lately male flowers. So if they don't have a mama flower, the bees aren't going to be able to pollinate it. So this is why gardening makes you have patience. Here are the tomatoes. They're doing really nice. I'm actually very pleased with this trellising system that I found out about on YouTube. It's called the Florida Weave. And as they grow, you just add more strings to tie them to keep them together. I don't know if you can see that. And it's been working very nicely. So, and these are all different varieties, and I don't know what the varieties are because my mother took the tags off. This was not what I started from seed. I lost pretty much all of them. The ones that survived the fungus gnats and I planted were eaten into little sticks by the groundhog and the rabbits. So these, luckily, my mother had over-ordered her tomato plants this year, and she gave me all of these. And actually, some of them I started, like this one here. Ooh, get away from there. Like this one here, this little one here. I started this one from a big sucker. You know, the suckers are in the inside armpits. Like, here's one. Take those out. And if they're really big, you can just plop them in the ground, especially if it's going to rain soon. Give them some support, and they'll continue to grow. So, that's 3 of them are like that. Okay, here is a big potato patch mess. These are actually in grow bags, but you can't see the grow bags anymore. And here are the peppers. Okay, here's something funny. So I thought I planted marigolds here. No, apparently I planted tomatoes. So, I mean, let's see what they do. I interplanted some onions in between the peppers. I don't think they'll make bulbs this year, but you know, we can at least have some green onions or small onions. I like the tiny onions to grill. They're so good, like put them on shish kebab. And this is the yellow crookneck squash. And this also is having the same problem. I heard that the male flowers come on first, and you just have to be patient and keep the plant alive. So over here I planted some pie pumpkins. They're the little tiny orange ones that I saved seeds from last year. Potatoes. I've harvested 2 of the earliest ones that I planted, which was good because it made room for more zucchini. Actually, that's another white pumpkin right there. 2 of them, actually. And they recommend that you put tin foil around the base of the plants to discourage squash vine borers from coming along, eating the inside. That's not working, is it? Damn it. Sorry. Anyway, to discourage the squash vine borers from getting up into your plant, and then they lay their eggs, and the eggs eat the plant from the inside. And I think I lost both of mine last year to that. Little baby bell. Little baby bell pepper. Little baby jalapeno peppers. I've had a lot of these. So I'll be making salsa with them soon. The patio pepper is doing really nicely. These are, I think, cherry peppers or something like that. But they get red really fast, which is nice. So I think I'm going to pick that one and eat it tonight. Isn't it pretty? Let's see. Well, that's about it. I'm trying not to make this too long, but there was a lot to see. Lady and I wish you a very good night and a really good week. And I will try to say good night, lady. I'll try to update you more frequently. Take care.